Hello, good evening, my name is Joseph Filmography, and this is like my 4th or 5th time recording the intro of this video tonight. And the first time was over an hour ago. You wanna know why? Because I started filming a video, and in the middle of filming that video, I realized that my topic was irrelevant, and I didn't know where to take it. So I started just doing something else, and it was freaking stupid, and there was no purpose to it. Do you guys know what WebP images are? It's an image format. So you've got your JPEGs and your PNGs, and then you've got WebPs, right? JPEGs are good because of small file size. PNGs are good because transparent. WebPs are good because they like have small file size for the internet or something. I don't freaking know. Why do you need WebPs alongside JPEG? That's beside the point. We're off the topic of WebPs now. I could have sworn that WebP files can't be used in Premiere or Photoshop projects. I could have sworn, because every time I've tried importing a WebP to Premiere or Photoshop, it doesn't work. It doesn't accept it. So I just have to convert it into another image format. And while demonstrating for the video on why WebP images are stupid, I drag and drop a WebP into Photoshop and it works. It just works. Todd Howard freaking came into the room and made it just work.
It just works.
That's never happened before. Granted, I haven't tried it with that many WebPs because after the first couple I gave up, but why now? WebP images had all the time in the world to work, and they chose right now that I'm filming a video on it. Now that I'm filming a video on how it doesn't work, now it's going to work. And I started making a video on images, but usually when I'm making my videos, I don't really have a script. That's why I sound like a freaking idiot rambling about nothing. Because I have a vague idea of what I'm gonna make a video on, but I don't have it actually written out. It's more just ideas in my head, and occasionally a very rough outline, but I've only done that like once. I'm a bad planner. And so when that video just collapsed, I tried making a video just on images, because when you think about it, images are kind of interesting. But I didn't have any sort of idea what I wanted to do with it or where I was going with it. I just didn't know how to finish what I had already started. So I started doing a video on images, and it was pointless. It was like 10 minutes of wasted time. And that got me thinking, has anything ever gone according to plan? Ever? Like, when's the last time you planned something and it actually just worked out? Everything fell into place and nothing went wrong. Has that ever happened? Ever? In the history of your life or mine? I don't know if that's ever happened once. And it got me thinking, like, why? Why is it that we make all of these elaborate plans and then always they collapse as soon as you're trying to do something with it? It's the same sort of thing where you do something cool and it's like, hey, check this out, check out this cool thing that I did or this cool thing that I saw, and then it's gone. You know, you can like toss something up in the air and catch it like that on one of your fingers and balance it or something, and then you try to show someone and you can't do it. You just freaking stab your hand with a screwdriver. That's not a specific example to something I've done. I just have a screwdriver here because I was messing with this bad boy the other day. That's beside the point. Actually, that went pretty well. I was inserting a Wi-Fi chip into my computer because when I go to school this fall, we're not gonna have Ethernet in our rooms, which is sad. And I didn't have a Wi-Fi chip, so I put that in, and that actually went really well. I think everything there went according to plan. So that's one example. Actually, assembling this thing went pretty well too. But I didn't have a monitor. I didn't have a monitor for the first amount of— oh yeah, and when I got home, I didn't freaking have an Ethernet port. I didn't have an Ethernet port. You saw that. So, yeah, there we go. It balances out. Hey, for every one thing that did go according to plan, there's two already, instantly. Bam, two that didn't go according to plan. God, it's wild. It is wild. You know, I got these posters. I wanted to get posters for games. I got Halo Infinite, Halo 3 ODST, Dark Souls 3 over there, Majora's Mask, and Breath of the Wild. Because I had Amazon cards, and I don't buy anything on Amazon, so... But the freaking Zelda posters, they were laminated, because I thought laminated would stick together better. And then they were rolled so tightly that I stuck them up on my wall, and then I heard my freaking Majora's Mask poster collapsing on the floor, and it woke me up in the middle of the night. So I had to lay them on Lawrence's bed for like 2 weeks to flatten them out, and now they're actually up on my wall, and Breath of the Wild's bottom is curling again. You can see it over there. I mean, you can't, but I can. It's baffling. It is baffling how the nature of plans is to change.
The missions change. They always do.
I tried doing my anniversary event, and I had nothing going on in school, nothing, and then the moment I'm like, I'm gonna do a video every day, I'm gonna do one every day until the 19th, 19 days, daily videos, because I thought it'd be fun, I thought that would be a fun thing to do, and instantly, my school workload just, all at once, slammed on me. And you've had the same thing happen to you. You've had the exact same thing. Halo Infinite. Game I was looking forward to Halo Infinite more than anything ever. That includes Smash Bros. For the 3DS. Halo Infinite was a big deal to me. I went and picked up that game, and the campaign was like my favorite thing ever. The multiplayer still doesn't have the helmets advertised at E3 last year. Elden Ring. Freaking Elden Ring, man. Well, that goes hand in hand with my computer, because I got this computer the day Elden Ring launched. Because I wanted to get it and assemble it and get home and play Elden Ring. And I got home and I couldn't, because I didn't have internet and I couldn't download the game. I had pre-ordered it and I couldn't get it until the next day, which, only a day, you know, that's not a big deal, but it felt like a pretty big deal at the time, and you see my point. You see the point I'm trying to illustrate. And then even in Elden Ring, I was having so much fun. That was my favorite game for so long. And then I fought the Valiant Gargoyles, and I genuinely disliked Elden Ring for a time. It's been until recently, until like in the past month, that I've been able to like the game again, because I hated that one boss so much. I spent 3.5 hours on Radon, and I loved every second of it. He was such a fun boss. Valiant Gargoyles, bam, I'm done. Didn't play Elden Ring again. I still haven't beaten it. I finally beat Fire Giant, though. I don't know, man. I cannot think of many times in my life where the plans didn't change. And yet, what's also fascinating is how sometimes your plans change, and then that makes it significantly better. Like, a few years ago, we were able to go on a vacation in Europe, and we had a plan laid out of this is what we're going to do. And then, as we were driving to the airport that we were going to fly out on, we passed another airport, and we were like, hey, let's see if we can catch a flight here. And we did. We caught a flight there, and so our entire trip we ended up doing basically in reverse. And it was awesome. It was freaking awesome. Not according to plan at all, but it was awesome. Here's something else that wasn't according to plan. When I made my video on how Redmane Castle sounds like Halo music, I genuinely thought that video was pretty bad. I thought that was one of the worst ones I made during that period of time. And my most viewed video since 2020. That one right there. That wasn't according to plan. Hey, this video wasn't according to plan. And this is, well, this video sucks. It's not very good. But the point stands. The good news is, knowing that plans never work out the way you expect them to, we can prepare for the worst. So go out to your local grocery stores, buy all of the Bush's baked beans, store them in your basement, store them in your closets, wherever you can store them in your bedroom if you have to, because nuclear apocalypse is unlikely, but it is possible. And, okay, wait, hear me out. If we plan for world destruction, then it won't happen, because the plans never work out. So if we all plan for the world to end, let's plan for gas prices to raise higher. That's a good idea. And hey, you weren't planning on wasting whatever amount of time this video is gonna be of your life watching my video. And you did. So, let's all be glad that happened, huh? Alright, get out of here.